Hello, and welcome back. We're Games and Spades.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Anthony,
Turtles.
That's Zach.
and we're back with Crash Bandicoot, as it has been called.
By Zakio Boy.
I mostly got that from Cat Icarus.
I don't know what the hell that is, guys.
Neither do I.
He's a British reviewer
Um,
of the Banuka games.
so when you said turtles, it reminded me of a. So I was in Lincoln with my sister, and
Wait, you have a sister?
Yes, I have two sisters.
Ah, fuck, man.
Yeah. So we were sitting there. We were.
Oh, it's just rats.
Well, it might as well be rats. Kidding. Or
No, we know that Daniel has two sisters.
yes.
We're not that dumb.
It's a good one.
In case you guys thought we were serious. If you did, I don't know what episode it was, but go find the episode where we talked about where we made Daniel's sister suffer.
Yeah.
No. The other plug.
As we're just sitting there jamming to music and dancing with our flashlights on.
Yep. Anyways, so it was a long time ago. We were sitting there in heavy traffic. School had just gotten out for LPS.
Yeah.
And there's this little kid just walking down the street, turns to us, yells, "I like turtles. How about you?" And then walked on.
But that was a meme.
It was?
Yeah, there's like a kid
Yeah,
who goes,
it's from a
I
Vine.
like turtles.
I like turtles.
I had no idea.
It's old now.
But he said like turtles.
What? I
I
like
like
turtles.
turtles.
How about you?
I like turtles.
I like turtles. How
This is
about
Christopher
you?
Walken. I like turtles.
I'm a walking.
You know,
Fucking hate turtles.
have either of you read any good books lately?
I've read a lot of manga.
I've read they're technically fan fiction, but I like them better than the regular books.
because
Understandable.
I guess what they're fan fiction of, Anthony?
Harry Potter.
Yes.
I reread one of my favorite comedy mangas, Ranma 1.5, about the guy who dreams into a boy and girl depending on how much cold water or hot water he gets.
What?
Do you not remember me reading that in middle school?
Zach read it all the time.
I read
Wait,
it a
I
lot.
do remember.
Yeah, do you remember? I reread all of it, and I still laugh, because it's just kind of funny. It's the
Guys,
same-
I'm having like non-flashbacks right now. Okay.
I read a lot of manga. I read like every single piece of manga that they had in the public library. And then I left when they got more. I was sad.
And then the town you moved to did not have a library.
They
No.
have a library, they don't have a manga because it's full of geriatrics. Anthony, what were you saying about books and reading and such?
Hold on, I'm still experiencing these non-flashbacks. You gotta give me a minute. So, these
Is
two
it-
over
is
here.
it-
You're experiencing what I like to call whiplash.
What?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
are you
suffering, guys.
Are you going back to the time where you watched a bunch of anime because you wanted to fit in with our group?
Yeah, like, I was about to actually talk about that. So these two over here have always been like really into anime and manga and everything like that. You know, like
Zach Moore. Zach's the one
yeah,
that got me.
Zach was the one who kind of started the pioneering for them.
Listen, I am an appreciator of the fine arts, especially.
Which is fine. Like I'm not
Anime
giving you
2K.
shit. I was not. I was always really big into movies, comic books, superheroes specifically. And so you know, I was like, oh, well, I mean, I want something to talk about. So I tried. I did try to read
You watched
some, you know,
SAO,
watch
you
some.
like
I
that.
did watch SAO. I did not hate it, and a lot of people gave me shit for that. I found it to be a good concept. I did not think it was like the best thing out there, but I did enjoy it overall. So fight me in the comments below.
I say with SAO, it's not the best execution.
No, definitely not. But I definitely don't think it was as terrible as a lot of people like made it out to be.
I think
Like, I think the biggest problem is that people gave it too much like, oh, it's the hype train for loser kids, you know.
I think
It's like the gateway drag for anime, and then once you watch anime, you'll be like, oh, no,
it's the
SAO
best.
sucks. Actually, I still like at least the first season.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of it. I haven't gotten caught back up since.
I think
High
it's-
school.
I think it's mostly because like first season was fine. Was the second season the one where she's still asleep? And,
No, that's the second part of season 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of season.
So the second part of season 1, if think is when people really were just like, what the fuck? Because that's when his sister or cousin, whatever she is,
It's a cousin.
His sister cousin.
she realized that she's
Sister
just
wife.
a cousin.
She knew that when he was in his coma. But
Yes, he didn't know.
yes, in
It's
Japan,
just like-
apparently you can marry your cousin.
Also, guys, if you can't tell, this level is gonna suck a dick. This is basically Stormy Ascent baby mode.
So yes, like in SAO, yeah, he like lives with his what he thinks is his sister.
Well, he knows it's not his sister, but he doesn't know she knows.
Yes, and so all of a sudden she starts developing feelings for him, and it gets really weird. He
Well,
has
like, she already had feelings for him.
yes, and like he has like a wife that he met, girlfriend wife that he met in a game.
Well, I would say they're basically married. They
Yes.
they definitely fuck.
Really, really World of Warcraft situation, wasn't it?
Not quite. It was. It's an like I said, it's a concept where you're trapped in a video game.
You don't know if
What
you're
a
gonna get
concept.
out, and
Yes,
so
and so like they've lived their lives inside that game for years.
2 years.
Was it 2 years? Okay.
Yeah, that's what they say. It probably was
No.
longer.
I definitely think it was longer. I feel like it was longer.
Anyways, so they live their life in this, not knowing if you're ever going to escape
Remind me
or
a name,
if
please.
you're gonna die
Episode
the next
5,
day.
anime part.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
And then like, and then the she has this weird creepy fiance guy, and
Yeah. The second half of season 1, super complicated. It
Really
definitely
rapey.
goes into a weird sub.
Really rapey.
really
Yes.
rapey subculture. In
Yeah,
fact, it looks like a hentai in like the last episode.
Really
Yes.
rapey.
And like I said, it's not the best anime out there. I have watched a few more after that, of course. It's not the only anime I ever watched. I watched some good ones. I enjoyed Your Lie in April. That one I loved.
March comes in like a lion.
My teenage comedy romance snafu.
Yep, I watched that with you.
Ogre Monotori. Wait, is it Ogre Monotori? It's My Love Story is the English name. It's
Yeah.
with the big guy. I like that one a lot.
I don't
Very
know.
cute.
The cooking one, I watched that one.
Shokugeki no Soma.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Food
I
Wars.
don't know the
That one's still
names.
going.
It's
Yes.
called Food Wars.
That one's
Yes.
exhausting.
I watched One Piece and I watched Bleach all the way to the end.
That was the rain.
I was actually upset with Bleach ending the anime.
yeah.
They re-kicked it.
What?
They started doing it again.
Where? When?
Like apparently years ago. And then I found this out, and then I went,
What is it called?
just Bleach. But they like just kept going
Jesus Christ.
because the manga didn't end. That's
Mhm.
why people are pissed about it. Is because they ended it, but like didn't. Because
Does it go after the Fullbring arc?
I don't know.
Because that's where the Fullbring arc. That's when I stopped. Is after the Fullbring arc.
Well,
I can
because
find them.
he fights Aizen, but
Yes.
it keeps going.
Hey, just a quick question for you guys. You guys would know more than I would. Did they ever make a second season of How to Pick Up Chicks or not? Whatever the dungeon one.
How to pick up girls in a dungeon.
Is
Yeah.
it wrong to pick up girls at the dungeon?
Yeah. Did they ever do a season
Yes.
2?
They did.
They also have a game on the Switch.
Uh,
you?
I heard the
sucks.
game's shit.
So
I mean that's
It's a mobile
fine.
game, I'll put it that way.
I
I
would say
would give it
I
that
watched
much.
the first season.
They do have a second season. It's on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not on Netflix yet.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
I watched it
It'll
on
be on
Crunchyroll the
Crunchyroll.
first time, so yeah.
It'll be on
Um,
Crunchyroll, yeah.
Because yeah, I was waiting for the second season for that for the longest time, and I just never went back to check.
Oh, and another good one. It's it's a newer one.
No.
It's Are You Seriously? It's something about Seven Son. It's a new one. I think it's kind of not too long ago.
A good comedy one / romance that came out is Love War. It's just really funny. Like it's a student council, and like the president and the vice president are in love with each other, but they don't know it. And they
Dude,
keep,
I
like,
wish I had
hurting
somebody
each
who
other.
loved me.
No, but it's just
Anthony,
so
you have
funny.
a girlfriend who loves you.
Do you know
Fuck.
that gif of that pink-haired girl dancing, like in like a black dress? I'm pretty
Maybe.
sure if you guys
I-
saw it, you would probably be like,
Yeah, so if I see it, I would know it
it's,
probably.
it's
But
from Love War.
honestly, I've seen a lot of those types of gifs on fucking
Oh.
Twitter.
You know what? No one's a good one. It's the one about You'll think it's very raunchy at first, because the opening scene basically is this guy seeing his senpai in a bunny outfit in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
That's a good one.
it's fuck, what is it called? I just watched it last year.
It's a good one though. It's very,
It's My Senpai.
yeah, my senpai. It's very cute and very romantic.
Very
one.
weird.
It's very weird. The ending though, it like gets real sad, and then all of a sudden you're real happy. You get sad because like everyone forgets her and she forgets herself, and so she starts actually disappearing.
Well, like Anthony, the concept is like some people in the world have these weird talents or like slash curses, and
Most of them end up being like a curse.
right.
Wish
so,
I had talents.
So she has like this curse of being not seen by general public, and so that's why she's wearing the bunny suit, because she thinks that people will see her if she does something outrageous enough.
Gotcha.
But like, school people see her, and like this guy sees her. Who's random
But
in
they
park?
but they forget her when she disappears from people. They forget about her ever existing.
This level fucking
And
sucks my dick
it
off.
like apparently being in love or something, it heightens the effects of stuff.
Interesting.
So she starts forgetting who she is, and forgets him, and then she starts forgetting, like as she forgets who she is and stuff, she starts like actually just.
Gotcha. Well, sorry for the whole entire anime spiel, guys.
Listen, I love
We
it.
got a lot to speak about anime.
Yeah, especially these two. I have a ton of shit to talk about, and that's kind of the point of me bringing it up. I'm trying to, especially while this level is very hard and like I'm having struggles. At least we have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Maybe you're
back to the
entertained,
high
maybe you're
road,
not.
I'm so proud of that, but like now it's this shit. I hate it.
Hey Anthony, did you ever end up watching
Checkpoint.
Did you forget that?
No,
Yeah.
I hit it.
You must have
No.
not hit it
So,
the second time
okay,
around.
So this is how it handles difficulty curves. So if you die enough times, it will turn a random blank box into a checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. But anyways, there is one called Log Horizon. You ever watch that one?
No, what's it about?
It's the same concept as SAO.
Okay.
Except if you die in the game, you don't die in real life because you basically became your game character.
Gotcha.
But it finally got a third season after everyone was waiting for forever because the director went to prison.
Oh, understandable.
Oh, you know what? I just watched again. No Game, No Life.
Oh, is it ever gonna get a season 2?
I researched about it. As far as I know, no, because the person who does the light novels released the most recent one in 2018, and then the one before that was released in like 2016, and the movie was released in 2017.
Gotcha.
But it was more like there's a certain cap you have to hit to get another season of an anime if it's a continuation, and it met the cap, like,
But there was
for how many like DVDs it sold, figurines,
Yeah.
they're still making new figurines, like, but the problem is that that it like just barely hit the mark.
Well, not just that. The story,
Also-
like when it hit the mark, there was like no real story to make a season off of.
Yeah.
Also, for Crunchyroll, it rates it teen. Netflix rates it mature.
Well, it's because there's so many raunchy scenes.
No, they don't count because they don't got nipples.
But also keep in mind, Netflix is a little more family friendly.
And it has more American.
Yes.
Listen, but I like my anime titty. But
No,
that's like
completely
the most
understandable.
like close they can get without showing it. They
Yes.
even have a joke about it where it's like they do a game where every word you say, either the thing appears or disappears depending on if it exists or not.
Yeah.
So he says hooter nubs, and so nipples disappear. But then they take off their clothes by saying a word, like clothes or something like that, like threads. He says threads. And so clothes disappear, and all it and they also said earlier, nether regions. So all it showed was just,
Like a Barbie doll.
yeah, basically, just a Ken doll or Barbie doll. But what didn't make sense about that is that he said threads, but his clothes didn't go away. Oh
Cancer
yeah,
found
are his clothes not made of threads?
Full polyester, baby.
No!
No one's gonna comment. Okay.
Oh.
But no, back to that moment where I was kind of quiet for a bit. I was having those flashbacks to this thing called junior high. And actually a very strong memory of mine is a manga that I actually read.
Oh.
If you know much about me, I was not really big into reading the manga because it was very different than a regular book. I was always a comic book nerd. I love reading books. And so then trying to comprehend reading a book backwards,
Oh yeah, it was a struggle.
it was a
you.
huge struggle.
For you, it was a struggle.
And because it's like backwards and right to left. And so it always kind of messed with me because I read too many books.
reading a comic book backwards.
Well, it's meant to go with the flow of the pictures. So your eye starts in the upper right, then you go to the left, and then you're supposed to go down from there, but then go right across the next. And basically like a zigzag.
Yes. And like eventually, I did enough. I was able to read the Vampire Assistant manga nice version. Cirque de Freak.
Right,
Yes.
did read that
I read
together.
all of that.
Did read that.
It was how many books was it? Like 13?
It might have been the unlucky number. Either that or it was 8.
It was quite a few. I'll look it up at some point real fast. But yeah, I read all of it, and like I can tell you, the ending was not as good as I had hoped.
I think it's different in the actual books.
I had always been like, oh, you know what? Because I enjoyed the manga as much as I did, I was gonna read the actual book.
Did you watch the real life movie?
I
with
did.
John C. Reilly?
I did watch the movie.
I don't remember how that is. How is that?
I enjoyed it when I first saw it. I cannot tell you how it is now, because I have not watched it since I watched it for the first time many years ago.
Anthony, you missed it.
Sorry, yeah.
We had like a freak out moment. Anthony, remember that one level where it's like a bunch of platforms going in and out, and I just kept like falling?
Yes.
This is what this is.
Oh god.
Is the timing ever going to be wrong?
Right here.
Alright, so the movie has a 38% on Rotten Tomatoes,
That's a great sign.
That is
but
not great.
88% of Google users liked the movie.
What does that mean?
That means
So
Does
that's
that mean
like
they rated it like good,
yes.
like star ratings.
No, it's more like or dislike scenario.
Oh, okay.
88% of people that reviewed it liked it.
Yeah, but how many people are reviewing on Google?
I don't know.
That's
But on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm looking at both scores. The critic consensus was a 38% with 139 reviews. For the user ratings was 495,000, and it had an average of 42.
I'd usually go by the user ratings and critics. Critics are usually
And not very often is there a case where they're very close, like this one is, where it's like 4%, where they're and that difference,
Yeah. Speaking of weird fantasy movies, Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I liked it.
I think it was a good concept.
I really like. I like the visuals. I didn't. I think the problem I had was with the kid himself.
Oh, you mean the actor who played the kid?
Well, not the actor, but just like the character in general, because he didn't have much of a character besides.
I want to bang this girl.
Right. And that's where most of the.
And don't tell me that's what his character was. His character wasn't that. Why didn't you go?
Real fast, there was 12 issues.
Okay, so they're almost at 13. That kind of
Yes.
sucks.
I might end up rereading it just to find out if I actually still enjoy it today.
I remember there was one book where I was like, this is very kind of boring. Like
Harry Potter?
one of them was very fillerish.
He's about to get his ass wrecked.
Oh, did I just see that was frozen over there?
How many did I miss?
Like 40.
Ooh, he was almost at the point where he just didn't get up.
It froze, by the way.
Yeah.
The boxes are too much for it.
Yes, thank you, Streamlabs, for letting us know that we're experiencing some issues. Let's give it a minute to catch up. This is where we're getting the episode.
Well, we have 4 minutes.
Well, it doesn't matter. The recording.
Well, no, I'm saying.
Yeah. Now the recording has caught up. But we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. We'll be back with the last and final episode next time.
Yep.
Thank you for coming. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, this is Games and Spades. I'm Daniel.
I'm Anthony.
And this is Zach.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to check out the previous video. And if you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.